Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Kami here back with another video, and today I got the Fifine AM8 microphone, which was sent to me by them. And I usually don't do microphone videos, but the reason why I kind of wanted to make a microphone video is because a lot of people neglect their microphones in terms of gaming. It is one of the most important, vital things when it comes to performing well, because communication in many games will get you a very long way. And having something that can reliably provide that communication is important to me. And I think it's important to all of you as well. So that's why I decided to review the Fifine AM8 microphone. It is a relatively cheap microphone with lots of people going budget nowadays in terms of IEMs, even mice. It seems that the market has kind of opened up in a quite big way where now we can really see these budget products shine and even compete with even more expensive products. And we're going to find out whether or not the Fifine AM8 can do that. And that's why I have that here. So first off, we have the box. It's a very simple box. Nothing too insane. We open it up. We have a stand here. This is what I'm going to assume is to attach the microphone on it. And then we also have the microphone itself. This is the black colorway. They have other colorways as well. There is an RGB strip right there that you can see, and it has this this foam on it, which is actually good because having the foam will prevent dust from getting on it. People spit when they talk naturally, so having some sort of protection over it is good, and also can help with certain sounds that have a very big popping sound when with P. So that is also good. So I am going to be using this microphone the way it comes, which is on the stand included for comparison. But I'd advise anyone that is buying a standalone microphone like this to eventually get a boom arm, because the boom arm just makes things more convenient. And because the mic is closer to your mouth, it's a lot easier to talk. And it picks up less vibrations compared to stuff on your desk. Now, depending on the microphone you have, some mics will pick up more vibration than other microphones. But overall, boom arm is a pretty good upgrade. So I have the microphone now on the stand. It is on this little stand here, and I will be testing it out. Just gonna plug it in.
I'm not currently on the AM8 microphone. I'm not using any post-processing, no software whatsoever. This is just the mic completely raw, so this is kind of something you guys would expect. I know a lot of people out there, when you watch microphone review videos, you'll see people using a bunch of software, and when you get the microphone itself, it kind of feels like you're misled almost. So I'm making sure to use this with no software whatsoever. It's just completely raw. And yeah, so you have this mute button on the back, as you can see on the mic, which is pretty cool. And you have a gain dial right there, and this is the dial to basically hear the feedback of the mic if you were to plug in headphones. And then you have this sun button that lets you cycle between different colors, all that good stuff that you'd normally get in a more expensive microphone. You're getting here for cheaper, which is very nice. I mean, what do you guys think? I think for the price, this mic sounds really good. You get that aesthetic, you get that mic stand as well, and it's overall a very good microphone. And yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no problems, but I'm gonna go on a tangent here. I think, as I was saying, with budget microphones and basically just budget stuff getting better in general, it is important to know that with the money you're saving from buying a good sounding microphone, you could spend on IEMs, you could spend on an amp, you could spend on a boom arm. So that extra money that you have with a pretty decent sounding microphone that can fit a lot of people's aesthetics, is very worthwhile and very worth looking into when you're really debating whether or not, if you want to be spending that much money. Another thing is to know that with a lot of these other gamer products that you'll see people buying and purchasing, especially headsets themselves. I used to use a lot of gaming headsets in my early days that had microphones included. A lot of them broke, and whether it was the mic breaking inside because there was like a cable inside the mic that break, or the cable itself that was irreplaceable on the headset would also break, it would end up with me having to spend another $100, $200 to buy a new gaming headset, and that was just a waste of money. So I think it is a better investment to buy a good studio microphone, you know, whatever your budget is, find something that's in your budget range. And if you want to save money, you think this sounds good enough, you can buy this, save that money and use it for other things in your setup, or invest in other areas of your life. You know, you don't need to be balling out on so many different things now to really achieve that performance you want. I mean, there's many examples of this. You know, price doesn't always equal quality, especially in the gamer industry, especially with all the labeling, especially with all the marketing. Sometimes, you know, you can just buy budget things and get away with the same results a lot of the times. I mean, hell, I'm using an OP1 AKV2, and I have owned the Razer Viper Mini SEs. I've owned, you know, tons of ULXs, and this is the current mouse I'm using. It's the cheapest one, and I perform very well on it. So, you know, just because something's more expensive doesn't mean you always need it. And a lot of the times that you're paying for the marketing, you're paying for the branding, and yeah. So if you can save that money and get something that sounds good, I think the Fifine sounds great. It's on sale on Amazon currently right now. I think Prime Day just passed, but it goes on sale quite often. It's available on AliExpress, a bunch of different places. So if you're trying to get a good microphone that sounds very good, has great aesthetics overall, and you can invest that money in other parts of your setup or other parts of your life, this is a great option. I highly encourage you guys to get it. It comes with a cable as well. That's a USB Type-C or USB. So, yeah. And it's XLR compatible. So what more do you need? Any of the aesthetics. It's been your boy Kami. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out the links in the description. And thank you, Fifine, for setting this microphone.